I'm just supposed to speak to my DJ community. For those of you who are now taking on the hat of marketing and promoting your endeavors, you could have the "it's about me because I'm the DJ and I'm the brand" attitude, or you could have the attitude of "I am trying to create relationships and collaborate." In a collaboration, you might have to consider the assets that the your co-collaborator or the brand or the business that you're collaborating with is going to have for you. I'm having this discussion in a long-term fashion with one of the restaurants here in Chicago because they have assets and they would prefer that their assets be used over your own personal twist on marketing and promoting for effective collaboration. They have an intention that they want you to set forth a particular style of marketing. They're going to have their assets be at the front because of the representation that they're trying to create and the tone that they're trying to create for the audiences that they are marketing to. This is a conversation that has to be had because if you are an independent contractor, as I am, and you're used to going to Google or going to Pinterest or going to their Instagram page and simply screenshotting their images and making your own marketing tools, some of them will not fancy that. I think it is important to note if you're an independent DJ who is helping market restaurants, bars, and lounges, hotels particularly. The club world is a whole different thing. It's a whole different animal. The rules based on them being independent, the rules based on them not being concerned about anything but getting people in, that's a whole different lane. In line with that, a DJ might want to have a conversation about whether or not they want you to bring your people to them. This is where it gets interesting. You have a service. Your service is DJing. DJing is a service. Music is a product. I've said this before. Maybe they simply want the service and they don't want you to do anything but that. And this could be why. Say that you are particularly a club DJ. It's a difference between a club DJ, a lounge DJ, a bar DJ, and a restaurant DJ. Now, all of them are doing the same job. They're playing music. But could be the type of music, could be the type of people that make the difference in where you land in the spaces and what they're asking you to do. And if you are asked simply to provide music, it might be because they have a specific market of people that they're looking to generate and maintain that you don't have. Now, being a sensitive person, you might be, well, why don't they want me to bring my people in? Why don't they want me to invite my people? And that could go a long way in terms of your levels of sensitivity. But the idea that they have a specific group of people who are dining and you come from the club world, clubbing, loud spaces, flashing lights, does not necessarily say dining, talking, tone, and space of a restaurant. And that's something to consider in terms of your marketing and promoting. I'm kind of challenged with that right now because I am completely extracted from club environments for a very specific reason. I mostly work with lounges, bars, and restaurants in the capacity of providing music, and it's not loud, flashy, dance driven spaces. It's more of an experience that is geared in hospitality. So, my thought is we don't need the music to be loud. We don't need people standing up and facing the DJ. We don't want clapping and dancing in the restaurant where people are trying to dine. It is something that I have always struggled with, even during the time when I was in clubs. Izuli is my favorite of those examples. If you remember Izuli, you remember that it was a small dining space and the music was always really loud. And at one point, people started coming in and they were like standing over the tables and kicking it. And I was in my, what, 20s at the time? Late 20s, maybe? And I was like, I don't want to be in this loud space eating. I brought a group of people from work, from the salon. We want to dine and debrief and have conversation. And, you know, this is a club. And we didn't, I love the food. I love the space. Did I struggle with the service? I struggled with the service because of the fact that there were tons of people. Not tons, because it wasn't like a big space, but tons because there were people around standing and we were trying to dine. And if you have two rooms, or if you've put all of your dining spaces across the wall and then you have an open layout, then of course you can do both. But if the music is really loud and the lights are really loud and people are kicking it, you're probably not going to be able to dine. This is a narrative switch for some of us who are coming from clubs and don't know how to parlay in restaurants and lounges and traditional spaces that are looking to sell food and drink. Food and drink are the bloodline for these businesses. Music is like decor. It's like the interior audio design. And it is important, but it doesn't immediately register as cash and transactions in the cash registers, in the POS systems.